Yes, people, welcome back to another video. John Sinclair TV back again, and on Friday night and 7:15, and I'm on time, so which is fantastic. So I hope whatever you're doing over your end, you have a fantastic day and all set up for the weekend as well. So if you like the video, like what you see, then please hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button as well, and it helps us a long way. And I'm only 250 away from getting a big 3K. And if you like to super chat, then click on the super chat $sign. And if you'd like to become a member, then you know exactly what to do. Just click on the join button as well. We're going to talk about Nick Pope. We're going to talk about Sven Botman, and the very latest again on Hugo Ekitike. So we'll go on to that as well. And if you want to comment and have a chat as well, I've got Gordon in the chat as well. I think Mace will be here as well. I think Tony will be here again, so I'll use you a lot as well. Before I get anyone in, I'm going to go on to Trules. Big up to Trules, by the way, one of me mods as well. Thank you for joining me. Even to you, my guy. Big up to Now as well. We are going to talk about Sven Botman, and we're going to talk about Nick Pope first. Big up to Trules. I've got now telling to smash a like, etc., etc. And Trules is correct there. Enjoy the show. And can't believe you got Nicholas Pepe. Really? That's the flipping first. I heard that, but I'm not going to believe that for a second. Don't tell Paul, by the way. Big up to Carlos, by the way. Big up to you. And let's have a look at this one as well. Did you manage to catch? I haven't, mate. I watched a little bit of it, but not a lot, mate. So there you go. And just one more as well. And flying for the roof as well. I've got big up to Jules, one of the reps on the mods as well. Thank you so much indeed for coming in. Jules, Thomas L. Big up to Thomas, by the way. Hope you're okay. Long time no see from you, mate. Big up to Carlos. And like a little bit. Big up to Rachel Lily. Big up to Rachel, by the way. Hello to you. And also, now I was talking to Jules. Now I was talking to Rachel. And I've got also I've got here. I've got Tony the Red. God bless the look at the poke. God bless the tune. I love that. Big up to Gareth, by the way. Hello to your wife as well. So big up to Zoe, by the way. Gareth's lovely wife, by the way. Big up to Zoe. Big up to Jeff. Big up to Ian. Saying like I said to Simon Phillips on BBC, that's Man City. That is. Big up to Man City. Nick Pope, yeah, I don't know where Pepe came from. I don't know. Big up to Davey, big up to Rachel again, big up to Tony the Red, and Jules, and that's just that. And I'm gonna go on to a couple more comments as well. Big up to Mohammed, and that's not a done deal yet, mate. Don't get ahead of yourself, man. I mean, don't get ahead of yourself, but we'll come to him later on. We're going to talk about Nick Pope, and I've got Gordon.
Hey, mate. How you doing?
I'm married, mate. How are you today? You good?
Oh yeah, like I say, I'm almost asleep. Oh, listen, when you were reading the comments out, some of the comments about Pepe is they were believe something like that.
Nah, he meant Nick Pope, not Nicholas Pepe or Nicolas Pepe. Let's be real. I think
Yeah.
look, at the end of the day, right? I mean, I still think Pepe is a good player, but at the end of the day, right, you'll probably end up going to elsewhere. I think he'll go at the end of the day, but that's for another time. Rumors are true. Bottom's close to signing. No, he's not. Big up
He's
to
not.
George. I'll comment on him. I'll talk about him in a bit. Do you mean welcome? Not yet, mate. Not yet, George. Deal with it down where the club's announced this. Thank you so much, Danielle. You're absolutely on the money. And yeah, not supposed to. You're right now. Not supposed to talk about other channels as well, but I'm going to say that we're talking about Nick Pope, Sven Botman, and the latest Ekitike as well. We've got Saint Pope, Jesse Jesus, now Jesus, and talking to that, and Tony, Danielle, Jules, and
Yeah, if you're honest with you, John, I'm
well.
getting sick of hearing about this Ekitike.
Yeah. And Jordan, have I lose the weight? I haven't, mate. No, I think I'm the same weight, by the way. I'm the same weight. And I've got as well Tony Cott as well. I've got Jules and Danielle, £100. I wish I lost £100, baby. I wish I did. Big up to you, Tony. How you doing? All right.
Yeah, not bad, you.
Champion. Before going anything, right? I mean, I agree with Jules. I agree with Tony the Red and Rachel. Please give us someone in the chat, please. No hassle. Yeah, keep it clean, keep it mean. Yeah, but if you don't believe anyone else, just move it along. But and as for Sven Botman, he has not signed yet. The club will announce it, then we talk about it. But we're going to talk about Nick Pope. He was just joined Newcastle on a 4-year contract worth £10 million. I started you, Gordon. What's your take on that signing? Are you happy to sign him, or is he?
What a signing for 10 million for England, for the England international. That's a steal.
It is, isn't it? I mean, look, at the end of the day, right? I mean, let's be real. I mean, I think it's a cracking sign. We needed a goalkeeper to put the pressure on Dubravka. No disrespect to Martin, but
as well.
Yeah. I mean, look, it needs to. I think he'd be on number 1.
I think he started against Forest.
Yeah, I think he'll start every game. And yeah, I know about £100. It's not done yet. He hasn't signed out yet. So don't get ahead of yourself, please. Tony in the put gun. Coming to you in a bit torn. If you lost £100, you'll be in this way. Exactly. And you okay, Rachel? Daniel. Yeah, Daniel, not done yet, pet. Not done yet. Don't jump the gun, man. £100. and you got to be a witness as well, Daniel, okay? Coming to you in a bit, Tom. Will be a good competition with Dubravka. 2 goalkeepers now at a decent price. Period. Also for Nick. And yes, indeed. And Botman looks starts happening. Look, now we're coming to him in a bit, yeah. So we're
I think you heard about this, Botman.
Yeah, I'm coming to it later. Yeah, don't jump ahead about Botman. Yeah, Tony, come to you, mate. Nick Pope, and what's your take on Nick Pope? Signed first for 10 million, 4-year deal, and it looks like to be our number 1.
Well, that's a steal for 10 million, isn't it? Really, when you think about England international as well. Okay, he's not first choice, but still he's in the England team, and for £10 million, you can't go wrong. And at 30 years old, he's still got years ahead of him yet.
Absolutely,
So
I mean, yeah.
Deal.
30 years old, he is, so I turned 30, by the way. He's made 141 appearances for the Clarets, and he's been with Burnley for 6-7 seasons, right? And I spoke to Dan the other day, and he said that they're having more than losing this keeper sort of thing, look after him as well. Nick Pope, for me, he's one of the best keepers in the Premier League. A lot of people don't realise that, right? He's a heck of a keeper. What he gives you is presence. He gives you good catches. He punches, not just he flaps the ball, he punches the ball as the ball goes out for a throw in, or stops people going for a tap in. That guy should be on my number 1. And for 10 million quid, I think that's absolutely a steal. Look at Alisson, 70 million quid. Yeah, this guy is worth every penny.
Well, you look, John, back from 2019 to now, he's the third best keeper in the Premier League for clean sheets, 35 clean sheets.
Absolutely. And there's a reason why
it's the competition. Yeah. And not only that, Dubravka's got a few injury issues as well, hasn't he? So, I mean, he was out for a while with a foot injury, wasn't he? And, so we need to know that we've got another keeper that we can rely on as well. We can't rely on Darlow. And obviously Woodman's gone. So hopefully this opens the door for Darlow to go now, because he'll know he's not going to be even second choice now.
Exactly. I think he is done. I think he's done. He may as well move to Middlesbrough. Do you know what I mean? He should go to Middlesbrough, get some games, right? Wish him all the best in the future, and away he goes. And looks like now I'm saying about Botman again. We'll come to him in a bit. Who's number 1, Dubs or Pope, Carlos? It'll be Pope all day long. I love Martin, but it's going to be him for now. He would not have come to Newcastle United if he's not going
on the
to
bench.
be number 1. And got one for Gav as well. With a good competition for Dubs, 2 good keepers now. Yeah, we get that as well. Thank you very much for your comments there,
and also, I've been told by his uncle, we've got to look after him.
100%.
Because I'm friends with his uncle, so yeah.
100%, man. Because at the end of the day, he would not have come. I've always said he'd not have come. I mean, at first, I'm not going to lie, that I wasn't sure of him. We needed like a younger keeper. But for him to come to Newcastle, I think that's absolutely fantastic. And I think I'm glad he's come, Gordon. I'm glad he's come.
I mean, to me, like you say, when I seen us link with Pope, I thought, get him now, get him for 10 million, make him the number 1 keeper for next season. Then to push, he will push Dubravka to be company's best.
Yeah.
Well, Sky Bet put a poll out on Twitter. with Erling Haaland, Darwin Núñez, Nick Pope, and Nick Pope's leading that poll with Darwin Núñez in last place
Flipping heck.
for the best signing of the season so far.
That's just Sumset done it, really. Sumset. I mean, Núñez is unknown quantity in the Premier League, but we see how he does. So is Haaland, by the way, but Haaland's going to be out. But I've got Davey as well. Pope's a nice guy. After watching an interview, I'm going to go on what he says in a bit. In 8 England appearances, Nick Pope has kept 7 clean sheets. That's a fantastic record. I love the Pope. It's just connections as Tony the Red. So I've got to keep him Tony the Red because he picks on Macy all the time. But still, Target, Pope and Botman would all be a massive look. Ragnar, Botman's not here yet. So we'll talk about him.
I don't know why they keep mentioning Botman, John.
Sorry, Gordon.
I don't know why they keep mentioning Botman. He's not here yet.
Yeah, we're going to talk about him. We're definitely going to talk about him. See what that bits of Romano's been saying as well. We're going to get out as well. And let's look more come to I'll get a loss. So I've got Wagner as well, saying about the three notes I mentioned. Nick Pope's great son, John. You must be delighted. Kate and Dan are gutted. Yeah, I'm sure they are, but we do respect those two as well. Fantastic family as well. And a better right wing in this team is actually great. That's Wagner. And Tony's Wagner. According to Romano, the contract's been prepared. We'll talk about it in a bit. Do you see Nick Pope's interview? Yes, I did. He seems
I did as well.
I heard of the Chalco also, Alice, mate. We'll talk about it another time, mate. Yeah, it's just a Newcastle channel at the minute, but sorry. Now I know you want to talk about League on that. I don't want to talk about League on all day long, but not on this channel at this moment in time. But let's have a look at this one. I won't believe Botman until I see him in St. James's announced. We've been there so many times, correct. And Graham it means a great signing. 11 injuries will be a problem. See what you mean. Mod's doing a great job. Thank you so much indeed. Pope's always going to be on number 1. Great selling by Pope 100%. That's Rachel. Now I was chatting to Rachel for a bit to say something. I'm going to get what he's tweeted in a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, Nick Pope stands 6'6", Premier League, back to Premier League experience, and he commands in the box, Tony, really well.
Yes, he does, absolutely. And I mean, he's an excellent shot stopper as well. And as Dan from the Burnley fan the other night said, you know, really on the footwork side, he's always been taught to kick it long. So I think Eddie Howe and his coaching team will get into that, and he could even be an even better keeper by the end of pre-season, by the time the season starts. You know, with his kicking wise as well, definitely. And the other thing with Nick Pope as well, when you think he's come up to he got released from Ipswich, he wasn't deemed good enough there, and he went through. He's come through the non-league. You know, he started off at Berrytown, which is only about half an hour from where I live. He's come up from Berrytown and come through the non-league, a bit like Jamie Vardy's done. You know, we know how well Jamie Vardy's done from non-league to Premiership, and he's won a title, Vardy. So you know, Pope's come from non-league, and now he's at a club which is on the up. So you know, and that's it. And you know they say there's not many good players out in non-league, but that quite clearly is. And, you know, there is bargains out there to be had.
Fair enough. It is, end of the day, you keep looking for players, then you do well. You don't have to spend 40, 50, 67 million quid for a quality keeper at the end of the day. Look what happens to Lukaku as well. You spend all that money, right? And it hasn't worked out. I mean, end of the day, I thought he was going to win Chelsea the titles, but he was absolutely useless. But hey ho.
I think it was that interview John wanted.
Say again.
It was an interview with nothing with Chelsea.
I've always said that once done an interview, his career at Chelsea was finished. I've said that from day number 1. And
the thing is, if you look at Lukaku, right? Now you look at Lukaku at West Brom and Everton, he was on fire and he was unstoppable. But when he went to Man United and Chelsea, because he's not the main man and you have to play around the team, he doesn't do it. And it's the same when he plays for Belgium. He can't score against the bigger nations, but he can against the smaller ones.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Big news. Rooney's resigned today from Derby, which is sad because he's done a lot for the club.
Exactly, he's done a lot there.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you this point, Tony, as well. This is for Lynn, by the way. And look, I know she's passionate. I'm sure she's a lovely lass. I'm sure she is, you know. But, she can defy the fan base as well, in my opinion. But not to hold it against his Lynn, but we expect your opinion. Pope, don't get carried away. You got to for 10 mil because he's down in championship. Also, Eddie Howe likes playing out from the back. This is Pope's weakness. What do you think of that comment, first of all, Tony, from Lynn, right? Number one. Number two, right?
Yeah.
Sure, you got to back this keeper.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, yeah, okay, she's saying don't get carried away. But the thing is, though, it wasn't his fault solely that they went down to the championship. At the end of the day, Burnley have scraped by every season and they've been caught out. And you know, and to be fair, we took Chris Wood off them, which he hasn't scored a lot this season anyway. And also, yes, he might have a weakness from playing out from the back. But like I said earlier on, Eddie Howe's going to have the whole pre-season to get it right with him. And the goalkeeping coach as well, Simon Smith. So they'll all have it there. And at the end of the day, he may come out, like I say, by the time the league starts and his footwork and everything's fine. But he's just got to be given that chance. And he's going to be playing with better defenders in front of him as well. No disrespect to likes of Tarkowski and Nathan Collins and what have you, or Ben Mee. But he's going to have more quality in front of him as well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Eddie Howe can coach good players. Not great players, he coaches into good players. If you look at players like Emil Kraft, right, Joe Linton, right, he has turned them around. He is going to turn Nick Pope around as well with his playing the ball at feet. You just mentioned Simon Smith as well. So, yeah, respect the comment, Len. Gordon, lovely work, mate. Have you ever thought about going with Rebecca White eyes? You'd be a massive plus for them. That's from Dean. Big up Dean, by the way.
That was good. I like that comment. That was a good one.
Big up there.
And not only that, with Pope as well. And you've got Trippier there. So Trippier will keep him on his toes as well. And Trippier will give him advice all the time, like he does with everybody else on the field. And if you go back to a game last season, I think it was the Arsenal game, if you watch Trippier, he was running up and down the touchline training, and he was telling players where they should be for the corners and things like that.
I noticed that.
Yeah, he's done a bit of coaching.
Yeah. It's just
he's a true leader.
Yes, indeed. He's a true
leader. He's got to be our captain next season as well.
I'm happy with it. He's got to be the captain.
Yeah, captain all the way.
But you might not want the captaincy, that's the thing.
Absolutely. Go for this comment zone, guys. It's great sign for 10 mil. That's from Danielle. Big up to Danielle. Great sign for City still. Rafinha for updates very soon. Rafinha, I'm not sure about that, by the way. Jules saying, right, sounds like John rather want Botman to go to Milan. Listen, that is not the case. Look, end of the day, right? Newcastle United's the first love, yeah? If he comes to Newcastle, I'll be absolutely over the moon because this guy is quality, yeah? And just goes from there. But
also, John, Calvin Phillips is going to be signed for Man City.
I've heard that as well. It was being agreed, by the way. And one of the Man City players going to go the other way, but hey ho. But yeah, so that'd be a cracking sign for Man City.
42 million.
I believe it is. That is good money. I think he's worth every single penny, this kid.
Yeah.
Kamalo, give him to you, my guy. Hope you're okay. Things are good. Davey is now one of ours. Has a full support after the tune. Thank you very much, dude. You missed me message about Calvin going to Man City. Also, thoughts on Newcastle being linked to Rafinha. We're not going to get Rafinha, right? He'll end up going to Barcelona, by the way. I do apologize now, but I've got so many messages as well. I would get around to them the best I can, mate. I can't read effing messages, but I will do the best I can because StreamYard's playing up as well. Yeah, thanks for that, Jules. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And thank you, Rachel, as well. So do listen to those two. They are the experts of the mods game. And Pope playing the team now hoofed the ball, so we don't know how good he is playing out front at the back, in my opinion. That's a fair shout. That's a fair point. And I was chatting to Jules. He's playing different style of football. Just follow team orders, as in Davey. And yeah, do smash the likes, people, by the way. Please do smash the likes as well. That helps my channel go away. And let's have a look at this one as well. Looking for Geordie, chatting to Lynn. How many times have you watched Burnley live? Now, watch Pope when he played for England. It's very good. So don't agree with your comment. Yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah.
And I'm fine. And that's now I'm chatting to. And then this is limited. No, I'm not being judgmental towards Pope. I think he's a good goalkeeper. Suppose that he has been in the Premier League. you wouldn't have gotten so cheap. So please don't think I was having a go. Those are Lynn's words, people. But listen, no arguments, man. No arguments, please. But have
It's
a
all
point.
about opinions.
Exactly. Big up to Mark,
And
by
that's
the way.
your opinion.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to Arsenal. Barca cannot afford him quickly yet. I'll check on that one later on. But his name is being linked with Arsenal as well. If they get him, that'd be fantastic for people like Luca and Del Boy as well. Big up to Facebook user. Yeah, but it just comes to Facebook user. We don't know who it is. If we just type it in the end a bit, that'd be cool. Big up to Thomas as well. Now, Ekiteke looking less like it's go through. Which attacking player do you realistically want us to sign? I'll comment on later on. Yeah, I'm going to have me see on it as well. And everyone's saying, come out. Big up to Andrew DB. Lovely bunch. Thank you so much. You're so kind. And and he's, like I said, we'll be right back to on you go for it, mate. Rachel, have I seen you before? Right. Well, it is right. Going out to Nick Pope, right? I mean, do you think he'll be a number one for England when he goes to Qatar?
I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it would be, to be honest, I think it'll be Pickford. As much as I don't want to say it's Pickford.
Yeah,
you know,
I think as well.
You've got to look at it. Pickford is, you know, he's played better for England than he does for Everton.
Yeah.
Plus, he's good with the ball at his feet as well, passing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big Pope fan, by the way. I've always rated him, by the way. But there you go.
But who knows if Pickford gets injured at the World Cup, Pope comes in. So there you go.
Exactly.
Because he's better than Ramsdale, that's for sure. I think Ramsdale's a shocking keeper.
Listen. When he played for Arsenal, I thought he did really well. I mean, I thought he did really, really well. Yes, but he has faults. But on the end of the day, right? I mean, out of the two, right, you got to go with experience, and I'll go with Pope all day long over Ramsdale. But I do like Ramsdale, by the way. I think he'll come great. I really, really will do. Good on his feet as well. But you're right. I mean, I think Pope should go above him. And he seems to come. If you're commenting on Facebook, allow stream permission to use your name so it'll appear on the screen. Thank you so much indeed for that one, Jules. I should have worn that as well, by the way, but Jules beat us to the punch. Thank you, Jules. And we're sitting in the tree. Okay, because that Southgate is and like I said, the rest of that on my channel. Southgate likes Pickford. To be fair, he hasn't let England do. Even though I don't like him, you have to be fair. That's from George. And let's look at this one as well. Got with Foxy, the South American expert. And if Milan pulls out of the bottom deal, that will be the best business they'll do this season. Obviously, Foxy likes him, but there could be better sort of thing. Eric Cartman, big up to Eric, by the way. I've just joined the stream. What a signing. He also pulled off the save of the season. Big up to Eric. Hit the subscribe button, please, Eric, if you can, mate. Click on subscribe. Then it helps me channel my community a lot of way. So that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. I mean, it's Mason. Yep. So there you go, Mason. Thanks, Mason. If you just on the Facebook user page, you just type your name over that, Mason, then we know, mate. Yeah, because I'll get a lot of them as well. But thanks so much indeed, mate. Yeah, so like I said, I think I asked you this question on Nick Pope. Do you think this Lodge Martin is the number one keeper? Gordon?
I think he can do, yeah. And it all depends on pre-season, who plays the best in pre-season. And Eddie Howe will then choose between them. If Pope is better than Dubravka over the pre-season, then I think Pope will start. But I don't think Pope would have signed if he wasn't given assurances that he'd be given the number one jersey either.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what it is, right? I mean, look, I think it'd be him because of the World Cup. Because of the World Cup, WCC. As I understand it, Milan haven't pulled out. They just won't match Newcastle's bid. And thanks for that, Eric. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much indeed. And I thought you didn't, but welcome back if that's the case. But big up to you, Eric. And thank you so much, Tony the Red. Pickford will be number one, and then it will be between Ramsdale and Pope. As you know, Southgate it is. Who will trust is not always the best. That's from Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. And yeah, we're going to go on to some breaking news as well, according to multiple reports as well from Fabrizio Romano and other outlets out there that Newcastle are now close on Sven Botman. deal. Final proposal worth 40 million euros with add-ons on top to be accepted by Lille while contracts being prepared. Deals at final stage. Newcastle always been in the race for this guy. I mean, look, Sven Botman, Tony, I'll start with you. Wow. If that is true to form, how good could it be for Newcastle United?
Absolutely brilliant, John, because I've wanted him from the start, ever since we were going from in January. And I've always said since January, I've always said that he will be a Newcastle player, whether it's January or the summer.
Yeah.
And what Fabrizio Romano said, because he's quite a respected journalist anyway. And, obviously it looks like it's moving very quickly at the moment. And there's no way AC Milan can match us because they ain't got the money to do that. And it'll be a great signing. I know he's a left-footed centre back, so it's between him and Dan Burn, isn't it? But the good thing with Botman is he's only 22, and if we want this project to go on, he can be our Vincent Kompany, so he could be here for the next 10, 12, however long so yeah. And he'll probably eventually take over Van Dijk's position in the Dutch team as well. So, yeah, at 22, it's great business. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we've gone to Gordon's take as well. Good point, by the way. Jules, thanks for your donation, mate. I really appreciate that, man. Not for the first time. Thank you very much indeed. Gone to good use, onto 10%, but thanks again for your donation. Big up to Sean. Hi to you. Jules is clapping at Jules, one of me mods. Let's go for this one as well. Essence and thanks as well, Jules and Tony. In 2 to 4 years, we have a world-class keeper, but we need a world-class talent in other areas first. So that's Ricky. That's a fair comment, mate. Do you think Cardona will leave? 100%. I think he'll be away in the summer. If Botman comes to the tune, the rest will follow. That's and Davey. Gordon, do you think that's true? And what David's saying, if Botman comes to Newcastle, the rest will follow. And what's your take on him as well? If he's not signed yet, let's not pack things up. It's just speculation. I have to repeat that.
Like I say, I'm not going to believe it until I see the play on Tayside.
Yeah, absolutely. The guy's 6'5". He's got presence, and you know what? I mean, he's been a champion.
It'd be a good signing, though, John. To be honest with you, it'd be a hell of a signing.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, what he gives you is balance. He gives you good defending. I mean, he can play the ball out as well. I think he'd be brilliant. I mean, also, I've got a feeling if Fabian Schär and Dan Burn will be in the team, can you see Newcastle play with a back three?
We've got a problem because Shaw's right-footed, and then Dan Burn's left-footed, and then Botman's left-footed as well. So it's going to be it'd be strange to have 2 left-footers in the back three. How will it work with that?
Got to also remember, Dan Burn can play as a left back as well.
That's a fair shout. Where does that leave Targett, though? That is the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to have to play. I think once we get Botman, we got our defence fixed. That is the thing. So we've got our back four fixed when Botman does come. If he comes, we've got a keeper now. Yeah. All we need to do now is work on the right side of midfield, which we could come to in a bit. If Botman comes to the team...
And a striker too.
Yeah. Absolutely. Big up to Paul, by the way. Paul, hit the subscribe button, mate. I think it's your first time. I could well be wrong, but click on the subscribe button, mate. I've got Matty Davis as well in the cut as well. He sounds a great guy. Fingers crossed, good things comes to Weightless and Botman. Again, I think that's Mason as well. And imagine thinking it would be AC Milan transfers a year ago. People are saying, I'm going to say it now, right? People say, I do love Serie A. For me, it's the best league for me, in my opinion, right? Yep. But people are saying that, John has got Botman's not coming to Serie A and Milan. He's a Milan fan. I'm not a Milan fan. I'm a Juve fan. Yeah? They do well. And big up to Jules.
I like Juve, like.
Yeah. Jules set to the bid, like to raise to 39 million quid. That is from Jules. Breaking news from Keith Dan. I'd love to get Keith on me, sure, by the way. But I follow him, but there's not an envelope there as well, so I can click. And absolutely love it. Just finished footy. I'll try and get on once I'm back home. That's fine, Mason. No rush, mate.
Mason's his football.
Exactly. After defense will be taller than 6'5". Wow, 6'5". Dan Burns 6'7". Fabian Schär 6'2". and it'll be bye-bye to
We're
Lascelles
gonna
as
have,
well.
we're gonna have a big back four next season.
Lascelles off to Forest.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? John, mate, get that money at the food bank. That's a Matty D. And I'll agree, man. Like I said earlier on, it hasn't been nothing yet. I know that, Paul, mate. I know that's just like the wait and see, mate. See what happens. But like I said on a tweet earlier on, until he has to scarf his shirt on, I'm not going to be piping up anything at all. So we can talk about it, but I'm not going to pipe up anything. Paul,
Hey,
you okay,
John.
mate? Alan Gordon, I tried doing it today, Paul, and maybe you're busy. Go on, Gordon.
What's that, John?
I thought my name was mentioned.
That was me. Sorry.
Go on, go for it, Tony.
Yeah. Can you imagine, though, right? We sell Lascelles to Forest. First game of the season, he's back at St. James's. What reception would he get? Because I think you get a great reception.
I think he'll probably get a good one. I think he'll probably get a good one because what he's got us out of the championship. Yeah. I mean, some of the games he's played, and he's been okay at games, but he's not exactly brilliant. He gets turned easily. He's not quick. Yeah, he can be clumsy as well. And listen, at the end of the day, right? I mean, he is. I mean, a good defender, but not for this league. Not for this league, I'm afraid. So I think he needs to be moved on as well, sort of thing. Like, so he's been a great servant, but if he does get to 25, I think he needs to be shifted on anyway. I mean, Eddie must have known about this guy, but there you go. I've got your jugs there, Davey. Thank you, man. Lascelles and Shah play together, and they're both right-footed. Botman can play with either foot, by the way, but he's more left-footed from what I can see. And we haven't got Botman correct. We haven't got him. I have to say, people, we have not got him yet. So pipe down, people. Yeah, just pipe down. Speculation so far. He hasn't had a medical yet. Then we'll see what happens on that. 6.6 for Paul.
6'6".
Yeah, big guy, isn't he? He's a big guy, 6'6". On Wiki, he's 6'3", but he is 6'6". Tony, we know could be a contender. We haven't got Botman. We haven't been closer. That's a good shout there. And we've got last Newcastle show going to get New York with this team. Wait and see. Lascelles said he's staying to fight first place, and I'll tell you exactly why he's fight first place, because he's on 60k a week, and there's 60,000 reasons why. But one thing I'm going to say, you don't get to 25, right? Just don't. This is the thing, right? We cannot get rid of players on big wages. You know what I mean? They're just quite happy staying there. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. How we?
That comment there by Ricky, can we get Koundé? Apparently, we're in talks for him, but he prefers Barcelona.
He's going to Barca. If he's going to leave Sevilla, he'll stay in Spain and go for Barca. But Barca's got to have some spaces first before you can get this guy in. But Koundé, Chelsea want him as well. So I would say at the minute, there's no chance of getting this guy.
No.
Good player.
Love
That's the thing. But I know. But then again, right, I mean, I'm not going to pipe up on this guy because the chances are, in my opinion, we're not going to get him. Lascelles' attitude was spot on when he got dropped. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. You don't see him bitching in the morning getting dropped as well. Just think that not long ago, and actually, you would never have thought this even been linked with these players. Never mind even bidding on them. That's a flipping good point, Gareth. That's a flipping good point.
I agree with that 110%.
Exactly. That is a brilliant comment, by the way. This is just playing this up as well. You're absolutely right.
Because we got money, we get linked every player, John.
Because that again, Gordon, mate.
Because we got all this money, we're getting linked with everybody, every player under the sun.
This is the thing. Our name's being linked to about 130 people this season alone. That is way too much. This is why our owners are saying absolutely no. I'm good on them.
Exactly.
I'm good on them. Were these orders copy the pass and break the transfer record on the top striker? That's some Frankie. It'd be nice. I hope we do. But like I said, Frankie, got another 2 months to go, right? Watch this space, mate. Watch this space and wait and see. I was still saying we can finish fourth at least. That's an Andrew.
No.
Champions League.
Fourth. Not yet. Not just yet.
Yes.
Not just yet.
When you think last season, we're only 7 points off a European place.
Exactly, the Europa Conference. Yeah, I'll take it all day long. But absolutely about it. And hope you're well, mate. I read lads from Davy B. Hope you okay, mate. In FIFA rank is 6'6". That's in Frankie. We knew that, didn't we, guys? We knew that. It's got some more. If Botman joins, can see him being third choice centre back by January. Goalie. I love Foxy, by the way, but and then
can't see that happening for some reason.
You
being
don't
a third
play
choice centre back,
especially if we're going to spend 37 million on him.
38 million plus add-ons.
Plus, of course, he'd been third choice. He'd been my one choice.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Frank Boss has got no money, John. Yeah, people say they got no money, but they got this big sponsor, haven't they? From Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify.
Yeah, I believe it's Spotify, but we don't know what to believe anymore, man. We need to improve after summer and see what comes in Jan. We almost built in a day. There we are. Spot on.
Also, John, we've got Chris Wood. We've got Chris Wood in January, and also you have a full pre-season. Then knowing that Chris Wood next season go and get 15, 16 goals next season, he'll get a full season in him.
I'm not sure he'll get 15, 16 goals this season.
No.
I don't think he will, because you're not going to play to his strength. Yeah, we're not going to be playing to the guy's strength at all whatsoever. We're going to play attacking football. We're not a hoofball team. We're not a hoofball merchant. We are not. It is what it is. But no, that's a good point there, Mason. I don't believe about Botman being agreed. I'll wait till Sky confirms it. Well, Keith Downing's mentioned it, yeah. But again, I'm not going to believe now at all, because if you go back 20 years ago, you probably believe it. 30 years ago, you definitely believe it. But nowadays, it's just too much speculation. Nah.
Yeah.
I've got to wait and see. Still got to have thanks to you for information, David. Upwards for Newcastle, how we are the last first Davey B. They got to El Stapleton, Sky offered, accepted by Lil. Paul said he hasn't agreed, nothing yet. I'll go with Paul. We just have to wait and see. Lil accepted offer from Botman on Sky Sports now. Everyone's saying it. They're all saying they accepted it, yeah?
Okay.
You know what Paul make of it as well. Let's have a look at this one as well. I'll read you a bit in a minute, Jim. Got a lot as well. I'm not going to go for season starts in 5 weeks' time. 3 weeks till the pre-season in Austria, and he needs to sell. Sorry, he needs to sell top Botman. Everyone's saying that has been accepted on Sky. Get like 30 people have overreacted in. Akanji would have been a better player. Don't miss anything. It's just about Sky saying about Botman. There's Leo's agreed a fee reverse for Botman, by the way. And Barca United on mass debt. And I don't understand. I owed HMRC 200 quid. I was mass order pay up quickly. That is the thing. Wow. It's not the sponsor of the league and stopping Barca spending. They have to clear their wage and budget. They have to clear. Oh, see what you mean, Frank. They have to get rid of some players before they make space. Don't get excited until he was a black and white stripper. Blakey, I've said that. I said it on the tweet as well. People just bigging up and saying, we've got this guy. We haven't got this guy just yet. Lil said, Tony saying the same thing. That's what I saw on Twitter before you went there. The Twitter tabloids saying Botman's being agreed. I mean, 2 months if it's true, and the other man saying, wait until it's announced. Wait till it's announced, mate. Excuse me. Hope we sell up a loan. Him to someone, he's not good enough for his steers. I hope he proves us wrong. That's in truth. In talk to McKellar. Yeah, so guys, what do you think of that then? I mean, what do you think of that then? I mean, got Paul in the cut as well. And yeah, Botman, again, I think for me, if he does come, I'm not going to pipe it up. If he does come, I think it'll be a brilliant, brilliant signing, people.
Yeah, I agree there.
We are going to copy Liverpool using mobile from front three. I want Guri. He's a split of Benzema. I tell you what, I don't know a lot about this guy, but I've heard, Frankie, he's absolutely fantastic in play. Left, right, mainly up the front.
Yeah.
But I take Trossard, 100% take Trossard, 100%. I think this guy is absolutely brilliant for Brighton. He'll not come cheap, by the way. He's the sort of player that we need at Newcastle as a 10. He can play left, he can play as a 10. He can play at top as well.
Balls in Newcastle as well.
Yeah. And I agree with Paul 100%. They have accepted the bid, but the player is yet to be personal terms. It's got to be personal terms first before, and Paul is right, before he does it, yeah?
Then they have to travel over and do his medical and so on and so on.
Yeah.
No, thank you, Chris.
Chris, I love Chris. He's still trying.
No way.
He still tries. I love him, but he still tries, by the way. Still win a draw, but looking promising. That's the tourney. That hope Man U goes bust. Oh,
That's a hard pass.
Don't tell Macy that, by the way. And because that people quite, yeah, exactly. That's some league on as well. Botman's going to be a Newcastle player. Wait and see. He's got to agree personal terms first, Eric. He's got to agree personal terms, yeah? So we can't pipe them up yet. So, yeah, we're going to go on to Ekiteke in a bit. Oh, he's not a Newcastle player yet, mate. He is not, yeah?
Nope.
And that was Tielemans as well. Yeah, chucking Tielemans, and we'll think about it.
I'll tell you what, going back to me and Giori, I've heard of a few people, apparently he's lined up to be the next French number 9.
Well, I tell you what, though.
And that's carrying Benzema at the minute, isn't it?
He's number 9, aye. I think it's Algerian, this guy, but it's Algerian born, but he can't play for the French team. He's got everything there. So, yeah, I think he's a decent player from what I've seen them. And Barcelona, the other players who space first, I can't see Kunle go on Barcelona and Chelsea after the late. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Yeah, it's getting his career back. He's really good. He's in the pool song and spoken cigar and laughing. That's in Ricky D. Thanks for that information, mate. I break the record for Madison. You know what it is, though? That is the sensiblest thing he's ever said. Break the record for Madison. I take Madison all day long. All day long. Just name your price of this guy and I'll pay the money. That guy is absolutely...
Where would he fit in Newcastle, John?
Say again?
Where would Madison fit in Newcastle?
10, number 10 role. Yeah, he compares to 10. And I'll tell you what, right? I mean, people say he's a cheating get. Yes, he does dive, but he's a dead ball specialist. He scores goals. He's a nuisance. I think this guy is absolutely fantastic.
I don't think you'll leave Leicester.
You hear us, guys?
Yeah.
Not now.
You're on mute at the moment. There.
Yeah, I am now. Sorry.
I don't think you'll leave Leicester, though.
Exactly. It's just this bloody thing has come out as well. So yeah, so now I was picking up Paul and didn't Botman agree personal terms in Jan. That was at Milan, mate. He agreed personal terms in Milan, but Milan just cannot afford the money. You hear us, guys?
Yes.
I agree with you, yeah.
We can't now.
Right, you can now.
I can now, yeah.
Brilliant. So 4 comments as well. So I got one. Mark's doing a good job. Thank you very much indeed. Mark's doing absolutely brilliant. I'm really pleased for you guys as well. Keep it going. That'd be brilliant. Let's have a look at this one.
Yes.
Just lost a few comments as well. Do apologise again. Got one to chat to Ian, chatting to Leicester, chatting to Frankie. Goalie plays with Saint. Have a good link with them. Yeah, again, I mean, he's not left the squad, but a decent right wing and a striker next. That's some Davey. Yeah, I have to agree, mate. Goalie was one Todd John. Can't remember the other one. I'm not sure. I think it's the Abbey sort of thing, but he's turned us down. I think Brochard's going to be a world-class striker. What's your take on that one, Tony? On Brochard?
Yeah, he had a good season for Southampton last year. The only problem is I can't see Chelsea selling them. I think Chelsea will keep him.
I've got a funny feeling. I've got a funny feeling.
They'll sell him.
Well, West Ham United want him as well, by the way. But if he's going to leave, this is my opinion of Brochard. If he is going to leave Chelsea, I think he'll end up staying in London, to be honest with you. And I think he'll end up going to West Ham United. That's on David Moyes wanting one season long loan. So, yeah, I think he'll stay in London.
Yeah. Looks like Eriksen's choosing Brentford, I think, over Man United as well.
Is he what?
Looks like Eriksen's choosing Brentford over Man United.
Wow. Because he wants to stay in London. He did say that he wants to stay in London.
His family settled on there.
Yeah, it's all about the money at the end of the day, isn't it, lads? It's all about the area. He's not bothered about the money. He's happy playing with Brentford under Thomas Frank. But there you go. And Chris, if you're listening to us, Chris, yes, I want you to be a mod, mate, as well. If you leave a message on this one, mate, leave us, just type in good show on this clip, right? And I'll definitely add you on straight away, mate. So leave in the comments on this channel and on this stream, and then I'll get you in straight away, my guy. So
Okay,
on Twitter,
Botman, we'll see it.
5'7". We have a long way to go in the transfer window, so let's be grounded. That's in Dave. That's a fair shout. Fast mobile with his feet, and that's Frankie. And chatting to Frankie, good deal for Port, guys. Got a good player there, definitely keeper. Thank you very much indeed, mate. And thanks, Asta. Excuse me. And 9:30 here. It's 25 Celsius. Flipping hot. Chills back in Norway. Flipping it. 4-2-3-1, and the system machine gets 10 goals. And that Thomas says 4-3-3. We don't have a 10. Rumors, bottom spot that. Thanks for that, mate. Thank you. I can take a joke. But this is a football channel, by the way. Yeah. Don't mind throwing the jokes one or two in. Yeah, so guys, Botman, I mean, if he does sign, it's a big if, would you be happy with that signing?
Absolutely.
Definitely, yes.
That just strengthens the defence a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. And Rachel's quite right. We could chat about football. There are the subjects of the stream. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much indeed. And I'd like to see us go for Angelo Ladri. Angelo? You have to give us his full name, yes.
He's a Brazilian, I think, isn't he?
Say again?
I think it's a Brazilian, I think.
Yes.
Angelino from Leipzig.
You know all about him. Angelo Gabriel. I mean, look, he's getting rave reviews, this guy, and he's been absolutely fantastic. Foxy will know a lot more about him as well, but he's been watching for a couple of years, and he is absolutely hot at the minute. Madison's 27, I think. Ekiteke, I'm going to come on to Ekiteke in a bit. Just have a look at that one as well. And so go for this comments. There's loads. My only issues of Pope is getting a proper centre-back pair to cover his and someone's like Kunde, where Botman can never be a player. He's world-class and younger. That's I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm so gutted the man is and Rodriguez gone. Yeah, you must be, mate. Two good players there. So it gets so hot. Hello, my friends. When was Gabriel Baptista Gabagol will be hired? I don't think he will, mate. That's gone very quiet. I think I understand from Mingo for the time being. I'll feel for the heat. That's fair dues. Just go for this well. And then I've got Callum Fabian Ruiz for Napoli. That will be a cracking signing, by the way. But I'm afraid to say that if he is going to leave Napoli, he'll end up going back to Spain. And now it's about football, mate, but I get your drift on the anti-deck thing, but Rachel and Jules did say it's all about football chat, mate. So I'm not going to bring it up there. Sorry, mate. Got fans for Man City that has United. Okay. That top leads charge transfers, Johns. He don't have a clue what football is, so I can see players leave. I tell you what, though, I thought of that the other day. Does he know anything about football, or he's just there for just money?
Yeah, because he's took himself as chairman and sporting director, hasn't he?
Yeah, indeed. And Bottom Medical booked, not yet. It's been agreed, but he has not agreed personal terms, by the way. And Ericsson, looks here stay in London. Sarr next in from Watford. Nunez, has height 6'2" he is, by the way. Yeah, I think he's going to be decent. I hope Ericsson bumps up the Man U. Let's be fair, Benford deserves to keep him. They got the J Suite. Romano just tweeted, it's done. It's been agreed. He has not agreed personal terms, Corby, mate. He is not. I'm stressing out now. It's not agreed personal terms. Yeah, I'm going to see that. I just hope he gets top score earlier. Haaland, Foxy.
I think people are getting excited, aren't they, John?
They are. The thing is, right, I mean, some people think there's nothing wrong getting excited. There's nothing wrong getting excited. But at the end of the day, right, I'm not going to get piped up and get excited until signs on the dotted line.
Until he rise and Tain said, I won't believe it.
Exactly. Any more players leaving Newcastle? You need to get players out of Newcastle. It seems to me that no one is going to come for us apart from Carl Darlow. We have Borussia and Guri, John. Any good on Borussia Southampton on loan for Chelsea? Borussia, for me, probably at the last minute. Keisha's tweeted for his medical. Yeah, brilliant young lad. Yeah, he's been getting reviews. Yeah, I have, mate. Cool. We have reviewed. I thought I was yesterday. if you're alive, John, take the Napoli midfield. Fabian Ruiz, you know, time for, but I love to take him. He's a fantastic midfielder. He is, by the way. I think he scored something like 8 goals last season, about 5 or 6 assists. I think he's been brilliant. Like, but he ended up going back to Spain. If he does, he's got 1 year left on his contract, by the way. At the tenner pie, I don't care how good a player is in Porto people believe we have. Hold your coffee, mate. Hold your coffee. Around about 30, we said 40 million quid, didn't we? 40 million quid for Botman.
38 million plus add-ons.
Yeah. There we go. There we go, Ronaldo. 100 quid, yeah. Listen, I'm not paying out yet until he is on the dotted line, okay? So, hi, Petu. Right? Hi. Medical put for next week. That's why I keep down, and that's from Corby. William is taking to on the Foxy. The man was confirmed Botman's going to. I said, yeah, it's very strong. There we go, Bernard. Dog out football. Big up to you, my guy. Big scouts, by the way.
Like I believe Romano. From Fabrizio Romano, I do believe him. He is one of the good people that you got to believe.
Well, actually, we knew he was coming the other day, didn't we? Because Jose Font went on TalkSport and said Botman's on his way to Newcastle. And that's his own captain from Lille.
Exactly. If he knows a lot, Jim White said, watch Newcastle go. Watch Newcastle because Milan's pulled out. And 39 million is going to be the cost. He said 39 mil. Niall said, big mate, keep down, say medicals, but next week. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. If you haven't already, thank you, Rachel. You heard what she said.
I've already done that, George, don't worry.
Good. Spartan Wonder, hit the subscribe button, mate, please, if you can. If you have done, thank you. Pete Greaves just posted Botman's agreed to join the team. He hasn't had a medical yet. Yeah, it's getting strong. We're going to go on to Epiteki again, right? That the agent is holding up the deal again, right? And he's trying to get more money. So Newcastle's on the verge of walking away from that deal. PSG is after him as well, right? Which is pretty strong. What's your take on that one there, Tony?
I think the young lad wants to come, but I think it's his agent who's stopping the deal because he's wanting more money or whatever it is. And the demands sound to be a bit silly and ridiculous. And that's why Newcastle won't be mugged off. And do you know what? I don't blame the owners because it's about time these agents were told that, you know, nobody's going to bow down to your demands. If the agent thinks he doesn't want him to come to Newcastle and he wants to wait for a PSG, let him go to PSG. The problem is he'll sit on the bench. He'll be a bench warmer. He won't hardly play. If he wants to come for development and progress as a player, Newcastle's the place for him to come under Eddie Howe and his team. So if he wants to progress, he needs to sack his agent and get a new one and come to Newcastle because it's the agent that seems to be holding it up. And I see a lot of people giving the young lad stick, and I'm thinking, one, it's a big move for a lad of 19 years. Well, he's now 20. Of 20-year-old to come to a different country altogether, you know, and a different climate. So, you know, give the guy a chance. And the thing is, not only the fact it's the agent, but the Reims president could be getting a bit annoyed at this because he might be relying on this money from us so they can go out and buy new players for the start of next season in League One. So it's not just us who are affected, it's Reims as well. And their president might not be happy with the way his agent's messing about. I think that's what it is down to at the end of the day. And I think Newcastle are right. It's either do the deal or don't, or we look elsewhere. And I'm totally behind whatever Newcastle do. If we walk away from this and go and sign, say, Amin Gyouri, who I would prefer would sign, then go and get him. He's available for about 30 million quid.
Absolutely. I could not have said better than that to 110%. Kevin. Not Kevin. Kevin Malloy said, what do you think around... I'm not going to read that, by the way. Sorry, mate. I ain't going to happen. But you did subscribe button if you want, mate. But you do that. Big up to Douglas in the chat, by the way. Douglas got a fantastic channel called the Dugout Football Channel. Do hit the subscribe button on his channel, by the way. And Rachel saying, personal terms won't be a problem. I've just checked it out on Romano's channel tweet. There we go. Everyone's saying, here we go.
I think it's going to happen by enough, John.
What's that, mate?
I think it's going to happen by all these comments and stuff. I think it's going to happen soon.
Yeah, my 100 quid is going to be deposited into the food bank as well. So I've always said it's going to AC Milan. That was a done deal. I said it all the way. How wrong was I? And I did say I got to pay
So
the
you're going to
bet.
be £100 down, don't you?
Well, I'm still going to pay up. People can witness. I'm going to do a clip of that as well on what there as well.
I bet Steve Hastie's thinking, "Come on, Botman, hurry up."
Give a guy a chance. Patience.
Yes, exactly.
Ramona said 99% of the time he is right. That's true and true. I hope Christmas finds his form scores 20 plus. I doubt he will. But Christmas has literally never been wrong. I totally agree. Done, mate. But like I said, it's still got to be personal terms.
Exactly.
He's not yet. It's just I like that one. Nancy signed Calvin Phillips, yeah, as well. Docked. Basic gents in the chat. Have you signed Botman? Not yet, mate. I mean, he's got
That'd be a good signing for Man City, though, John. Calvin Phillips, he's going to be there next season for Man City.
I agree. I think they're going to win the title again next season. I think they will.
Definitely.
Let's get the Botmans. Listen, not there yet. No Crosby. Everyone said Crosby, but Rick, I've got your message there. No Ryan. No Davey Dannings, a backup striker. Nah, he's fine.
Nope.
Everyone said Botman. I mean, I've got all your messages about Botman. I just think I'm gonna Rogers tweeted, get your £100 ready. He ain't done it yet. Just give it over, man. Botman played well for us, so we changed for beyond me now. €40, €5 million on add-ons. Wow, club record signing in. And big up to Rachel. I love that. But he's not going to AC Milan. And obviously, named and talks on hinted it. So many comments as well. Would you? I'd love to take Rafael Leao, but let's be. I don't think he'll come to Newcastle. If he
only be AC Milan. No way.
And big up to William, by the way. Hit the subscribe button, William, if you can, mate. Thank you. He's at Flamengo, but he's a Brazilian, but he supports Newcastle United. Good man.
I'd love to take Gakpo as well.
Take who?
Gakpo. Is it Ajax he plays for? Gakpo? How you pronounce it?
Oh, man.
You know how I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I know what you mean, but I don't think Alex is selling them not just yet. Do you think for Jonathan David or Johnny D? He's a speed merchant, yeah. He's in Bolton the cut, but he's a good player, by the way. I'd take Jonathan David. He does score a lot of goals, by the way. Then also Deadwood because of our wages. That's the thing, Cole. I agree. If I'm putting them announced, let's get it.
Although on the Jonathan David, he didn't really have a good second half of the season, though. He only scored 3 goals.
Exactly. That's the problem.
You know? And that's a thing. And I've also saw a thing that Dominic Skur, the journalist for the Shields Gazette, said Newcastle, their main priority is an attacking right winger. So does that mean we're going to go out all out for Moussa Diaby, maybe?
He does want to, he's turned it down, mate. He does want to come to Newcastle. I mean, Brandon Lacusa is open to a sell at the money is right. He's open to move away, but he just want to come to Newcastle United. So if that's that attitude, then again, what do we know?
Exactly.
What do we know? We've got to get it from him first. Do you know what I mean?
And since Dan Ashworth's come in, all these rumours have quietened right down.
Totally.
Maybe he said, stop leaking stuff.
Exactly. Stop leaking stuff. Let them get on with the job in hand, and they'll announce it when it is complete. Simple.
What about Ishmael Shaw as well from Watford?
Sorry, Graham. Gordon.
Yeah, Ishmael Shaw. I think if we're going to try and get him, but Watford want stupid money for him.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because they know how much we've got. That's the thing. Crazy. 38 million plus add-ons. Ouch. Little laughing at that price. They only pay 6.8 million for it. Simple as that. That's the thing. And we know your cracks. Let's stick to the page. Ekiteke, Botman, and you want to go out Nick Pope, you can do. I will go for Jota. Your thoughts? Is that Jota from Liverpool or Celtic? Liverpool, they're not selling. Celtic, they're not selling either because he signed a permanent deal. I was just giving it medical spot for ID. And sorry, Gordon. I think you're on the way.
I say Jota Celtic's to say the 4-year contract, so
yeah, I don't think he'll be leaving Celtic anytime soon. Look at this one as well. Dortmund aren't interested in Ekiteke no more. That's from Ricky. I could just go backwards as well. John, I just saw a Twitter post. Both of them doing stupid posts do a lot better. I bet you Steve's will end up better than him. Fair enough. Listen, I'll tell you what, Mods, check out this Kevin. I know he likes to have a laugh sort of thing, but check this guy out, yeah? Mods, yeah? And tell me what you think. And Jimmy Rush Jota, Wash Hands and JV, Kraft's already covered for trips. Gary Gould is one effing for Mengo. Yeah, he's got his career back on track, can he? Yeah, 2011 Newcastle. Cool. But if I remember, Botman would take on settle in the country. It could have a terrible first season. Remember that 100? Yeah, I get the message. Thank you very much. Good evening to Paul, and even told me taking your man's not top right for no reason. Exactly. I mean, I'd just say walk away from the deal. Would you walk away from the deal, Gordon?
Yeah, like I say, it's not the lad's fault. It's his agent. He's come out and said he wants to come, but obviously Newcastle's not going to be getting taken from Mugs. Unfortunately, the lad's going to be devastated that he can't get the move because his agent ruined it. I would just walk away now.
Yeah, that's it. Just walk away from the deal and go for someone else. I see it. I mean, at the end of the day, excuse me. I mean, this agent, I think he's being led on basically. Sort of thing. I think he's being messed up by his agent as well. Sort of thing. I just think he's bad at advice. So the kid wants to come to Newcastle and he's just holding him back. So listen. What do we know?
If I was him, I would sack his agent and just say, "I want this move."
Correct.
I mean, the thing is, I'm laughing at these Villa fans when they're all saying, "Oh well, you're signing Nick Pope 10 million. Oh, you want the 19-year-old from France and all this." And the funny thing is, though, what they don't realise is, and they're all like, "Oh, we've got Coutinho and we've got Diego Carlos." Yeah, okay, you've got them, but they're like 30-year-old. You're only going to get 1 or 2 seasons out of them, and then you're going to have to buy new players to replace them, and you're paying over 30-odd million for each one of them. So, you know, I like what we're doing, buying younger players where you can get more years out of them.
Yeah, just got latest as well from Geordie Jack.
So yeah.
There you go, 4 given confirmed, 37 with add-on contract in for Sven. And Gakpo, I think Gakpo's a decent player as well. Really good player. And he's trainable. Great things about this Botman deal is that it gives Newcastle a lot of time to go after a right winger. The right side of this station 11 is going to be scary. I hope that is the case. Making regular, yeah. And salting a bit, that's not good. Every subject on another clean sheet versus Freddie B. That's in Tom. And David's turn that's to Sky Germany confirmed that. So if that is true and Sky Germany are very reliable, then you're going to have to bite the bullet and just forget about this guy. And I'm shocked because I didn't believe we really get Botman. I'd be fair, I didn't leave that. You know, where Rankin will take Denny from Watford. And Mason, how are you doing, mate? You okay?
Good, I'm good.
So I was going to say Nick Pope. What's your take on Nick Pope? And how do you think he'll do?
I'm happy with Pope. I think he'll do well, in my opinion, because he'll play with more better players than he was at Burnley. That's in my opinion.
Exactly. And is he going to take? Is he going to take the number 1 shirt from Dubravka?
In my opinion, yes. I think he will.
I think he will. Missed a lot of comments. I do apologise. I read that one, and go for that one. Jules, if you're on your way, Pet, thanks for joining, Pet, and have a fantastic day. And thanks for modding us. Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to give it over 10 more minutes or so because obviously this show is going to be linked to another show, and if we decide to go on and get Ryan Kent in there. And so what about the breaking news about Sven Botman, Mason?
I didn't expect it, to be honest, because I came out with I was waiting for the bus and I came out with football, and I was just seeing all the comments saying that with Sky have said with a great deal with Botman. I thought, he's joking, aren't you? I thought, and I was just happy when I seen it. Just happy when I seen it. So it's another quality player we're bringing in, and hopefully we'll bring a few more in.
Yeah, this is the thing. I didn't expect him to come, to be fair. I was always he's going to go to Milan. I was always going to say he's going to go to AC Milan. They couldn't afford the money. He wanted to go to Milan. He waited. Yeah. Lille told him to accept Newcastle offer, right? And unless he holds the scarf up and the shirt on as well, and he's yet to agree personal terms, it's just rumours at this moment in time. So yeah, I can see it as well. See the ticker as well. They're talking about it, and just as a note, by the way. Yeah,
but yeah, we definitely need a striker who can score at least 15 goals at least. Anyway, that's what we do need, because we can't rely on Wilson, because obviously he can't do 38 games a season, unfortunately.
Oh no, he's too pro, like you say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I said, come on, Joe, don't want nothing. Nah, I'll just stick to 100 quid, man. Ian, I've got your channels. Said tick stickers on there as well. Yeah, you take care, Tony. Thanks for mobbing this, me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much indeed. And Tony's going to look at the latest on Botman as well. Oh, frozen.
He's frozen again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Must be having broadband problems down there.
Masons. If I knock off Mason so he can sort himself out, try and get back there, you go, and that's it. Tony's away for Botman as well. Don't agree. The age works for the player. If he wanted to come, he would. But I think he's holding him back, Gary. Do hit the subscribe button, by the way, Gary, if you can. That'd be fantastic. Thank you, man. And sorting my sensor bottom left. Yeah, I agree.
I'm only having a drink because I've just finished 40.
And you, Jules, mate. Have a great night, Jules. Thanks for modding this. Will you get any Newcastle players on the back of your Newcastle top? I don't know yet, mate. I have to have a rethink about it. So we shall see. I've got static as well. And yeah, so were you shocked? So you were shocked then, were you? Jason, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Have you sorted your microphone out?
My microphone's fine.
Fair enough. A lot of people saying that. Just get it sorted. I can hear you now, like.
I just see Sky Sports. It's true about Botman.
Yeah. What do you think? Just going to go with the comments. I do honestly apologise as well, but thanks for sending them in, by the way. And
which I'm shocked.
yeah. So, what do you think?
I didn't expect it.
What do you think of the price then, guys? 40 million add-ons.
Oh yeah, I think he's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it all day.
22-year-old Dutch international. Wow.
But you've been in the World Cup squad, I think.
And I think Jackie Harrison, I think you deserve better.
Well, 3 players got the World Cup.
Say that again, Gordon, mate.
Well, Newcastle have 3 players go to the World Cup.
Exactly. I think that's great. World Cup players as well. I think Brazil will win the thing this year. Nick, thanks a lot, Nick. I appreciate that. Thanks so much indeed, mate. Honestly, Newcastle able to do Rafinha, this team would be close to perfection. Joe Linton, Bruno, Rafinha. Wilson's just going to I tell you what, that'd be amazing. But I just can't see us getting Rafinha. I think it end up going to the Gunners.
Apparently, there was a rumour when Steve Nixon looked at Rafinha when he was at Rennes and then decided against it through Mike Ashley. And then obviously Leeds went in and got him for 17 million. What a snip.
Wow. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I tell you what, though, I think I can hear you echo again, Mason, mate. I'll let you. I was going to say,
I'll come back on again.
Yes, please. Come back, mate, and sort it out, mate. I expect I saw that, viewers. Yeah, got that message. 1 headphones users. Yeah, we don't need all players in the same country. Copa America, take half the squad in January every 2 years. That's a thank you. I think I'm about to miss Fox's comment saying that he just had to sack his agent. We're going to give him about 10 minutes or so, and then we can wrap it up as well.
Warm.
Yeah, so I didn't realise until he came in. So, You can make a case for Ekitike joining us, joining a team in the Bundesliga or join PSG. Surely we have to realise that. That's fair enough. He's got to make a decision now. I think a feeling would be like the Botman.
Like you see it up there, innit, John?
Say again?
Like you see it up there, Ekitike, if you want to come, so you need to make his mind up quickly.
I'll give him to the weekend. If not, then
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not going to happen anytime soon.
I would say 48 hours, not your cut off.
Exactly.
Yeah, was John.
I can hear you now, mate. Much better. Much better. Thank you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Welcome to Tony. Gone are days where 30-goal season striker was 2 years. Why 50-goal striker? Fair enough. That's a good comment. Big up to Static Guna. You're finally going to get Botman. Excellent news in Newcastle all around. Thank you so much indeed for that, mate. It's got to see personal terms. My time's always pieces at the right time. Not mine. Not mine. Not mine today. And here, police Simon as well. You know, the Foxy's gone 6 weeks there to Brazil. And hopefully it'll be official announcement Botman by next week. Like his sound. Ekitike was to be agreed, don't forget. But it's his agent. Everyone said, Romero, here we go. This is a police siren. I get that. John's on Sky.
That's on Sky Sports there now.
Thanks, man. Big up to Brian. Brian will be okay, mate. Let's go with this one as well. Shout to Ian. I watched Holland FA World Cup. Hopefully they finally produce a star we can sign. Definitely so. Yeah, happy to win the thing this year. And yeah, Newcastle. Big up to Newcastle. Hit the Sky button, mate. If you can, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, that's one now. I think I'll come to the microwave, Mason. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Readers come so leave a like on the way out, please. Thank you, Tony. Do that as well. João Felix. I'd love to get João Felix to Newcastle. Botman's going to do it. Yeah, I think so. This comes to set standards in these windows. We don't get mugged off. Correct. Callum is hilarious. What a guy to have around the place. And Ricky. And last one. Yeah, John, are you going to cough up the money for the food bank now? Saying a bottle of good to AC Milan. Love the show. Thanks so much indeed. Yes, I've got the money. And it's going to be paid on Newcastle, and you can witness it as well. Greg, while you're there, hit the subscribe button, please. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I think it's really your first time. I'll do this as director next. I tell you what, I don't think he's happy the way it's gone on as well. Would it be a batting from St James's announced? Sven, John, I want Malin to shine so we can get for Dortmund, and we can be signed Dortmund. I need to new strikers so he can get me gettable. I heard of him. He looks a decent talent, but I think he needs to. I think he might turn this new challenge away from Germany. So we'll see what happens that way. Guys, I'm going to wrap up there tonight because I've been on 13 minutes, yes. And did you enjoy coming on the show, Lenit?
Yeah.
It's been brilliant, John.
I did for the last 5 minutes.
Sorry, but I know you're a bit late.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Like Gordon said, there might be 3 Newcastle players in the World Cup. There could be 4 actually, because you don't know if Callum Wilson starts off with a bang, then Southgate might have to put him in the squad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But who would have thought about the Newcastle players in the World Cup? Because I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
I know. Go through his comments very quickly, and we're now. Thanks, Todd, for Modern, mate, and thanks for Modern as well. Rachel in the chat. Great show, John. Catch you on the next one. Thanks so much indeed. I tell you what, I got coming up. Great show. Thanks, Rachel. Brilliant show for now. Thanks now. Thanks again. Chatters and mods, Chan Powell.
It's been a good show, John.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Show.
I tell you what, I've got tomorrow coming up. I've got Carl for 100% Mags coming on tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. And on Sunday, I've got Grace Thompson coming on around about the same time because she's available on Sunday. So keep your eyes peeled for those two. And it should be a good show. And it's all going to be Newcastle chat. And guys, if you like the video, like what you see, then please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. The links are in the description as well. Tony, where can we find you, mate?
That's my Twitter handle there at TonyTony31. So you can follow me on there.
Yeah. Gordon?
At the moment, I haven't got anything sorted at the moment. I have some issues before, but in the coming weeks, I'll be going on Facebook and Twitter and stuff in the coming weeks.
Fantastic. When you get it, let us know. And
I will
Mason,
do.
Mason.
You can find Facebook's Mason Ford and Instagram's MFC639 and on Twitter it's Mason Ford again.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Really be appreciate coming on. And I'll just go through a few more comments.
When's your next live show, John?
Do you know what I mean?
When's your next live show?
Tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I've got me and Carl from 100% Max coming on tomorrow. So it'll be me and him tomorrow. So, and just us two and Grace Thompson on Sunday. So
I'll be listening anyway, John.
Say again?
I'll be listening on Sunday.
Brilliant stuff. She's lovely, Grace. She's lovely. She's a big Joe Willock fan, by the way. So I have to. I like covered by to you, my guy. And well, am I not smiling? Botman's comment. I'm smiling, but he hasn't signed the deal yet, mate. So I'm not going to
tell it's official.
I'm not going
Not till it's official.
And now is a top league merchant. What Newcastle? A rapper bottom strike with eye for goal. I'm bigger to Gary B. Hit the subscribe button, Gary. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, it's quality. She's going for Marlon as well. He's playing for the Arsenal, by the way. And you'll I'll get you, man. Listen, guys, and I shall see you back on tomorrow, 3 o'clock for no Newcastle chat. Any breaking news, etc. Or should we straight on here? And thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us, John. Again, thanks.